Okay, let's see. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yo, what's up, people? This is Zero, and we will be discussing the movie Project. I'll be reviewing it more to speak, but yeah, we'll be reviewing that movie. Came out on Netflix. I don't know when exactly it came out. I heard that it came out a month ago, but let's get into it. Oh, okay. I thought I put it in here. I thought I put the. Give me a second, y'all. Thought I was more prepared for this. Okay, my hey Crystal, hey Shay. Sorry, my computer froze on me for a second, but yeah, we're discussing that movie, Project Power. I was trying to. Well, I'm about to get onto my phone then to put it in there. Hate having to do that. Oh no, there it is. Oh no, it worked fine. Sometimes the internet be wild, but I'm gonna still do it on my phone. It's just hey, natural. Okay, I think I still. Yeah, I think I got the right one out of there. Just give me a quick second, y'all. Okay, 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 got it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be discussing this movie. Let me pull up the right setting for it. There we go. There we go. So yeah, this movie came out on Netflix, and I checked it out a couple of days ago. And I mean, I thought the movie was pretty solid. Had a good storyline, had good concept, and something you could actually think about. And if hey, Damien, how you doing? Okay, seeing some new folks over here. I mean, people already knew anyway, but it's good to see y'all here. Yeah, so the movie Project Power, if you didn't know, it's about this pill that could give you superhuman abilities, but only for a limited amount of time. And these three characters right here all interconnect with each other at some point, through the movie. So like Jamie Foxx, he plays a veteran who I guess he was experimented on. He was experimented on. He's trying to find his daughter. So he's trying to trying to stop this whole operation, stop them from mass producing these pills that have been tested on there. And I mean, if you probably seen something similar to this, like in the Black Lightning series, with Green Light. But Jamie Foxx on a mission to stop this, and while this is going on, a lot of people are getting addicted to having powers. But the thing about it is, it doesn't give you a set ability. So whatever you get, it's whatever the pill decides that you yeah, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, whatever the pill feels like, whatever your power's gonna be, that's what the pill decides. And and then in some cases you might just explode if you take one, or definitely take more than one. You could OD and just explode. So that's the downside of it. But thing about it is, it only lasts a short period of time. So people, do have these abilities for a short amount of time. So with that, like, yeah, if someone has, like, like super strength, they could probably do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Hey Von, hey Dre Day. Yeah, so like how the girl and the guy comes in. The girl, she sells some of those pills on the side, and one of her suppliers was one of the guys who bought it from the main suppliers that were spreading it around in the city of New Orleans. This is where it's set up in New Orleans. So with her, selling them, the cop would buy some pills off of her because he wanted to even the playing field out, because like all these people with the ability, so he wanted to have something, he wanted to have that there so he could have the pills. So like if he has to fight somebody with abilities, he would be able to hold his own. And of course, he did eventually use that pill, but the girl who used that pill, like she was like really selling them to try to support her mother, who was like kind of sick. So she was trying to to make the money of her on the low. So hey, Ariel, uh, yeah, like she was doing this, and like thing about it was, if she wasn't doing that, she'd probably be like a honor roll student who has like ability to rap. Oh yeah, and I mean the girl has bars. So so yeah, like after he stopped this, after the cops stopped this one guy with the abilities by taking that pill. His captain, like, asked him, did he uh did he take that pill because he got shot in the head. Like the guy's ability shot him in the head. So like this is like something that, of course, you're not supposed to get back up from with no scratches. So yeah, with that, he told him, he was like, say, okay, well, have me your gun and badge. And he was just pretty much saying like, yeah, I had to even the playing field. And after made his case, and he was saying like all these guys with suits around, because there have been guys with suits walking around dictating everything, trying to running the city. So he was pretty much giving them the whole, them down like, hey, the last time you had somebody come through, last time you had people in suits came through, it didn't work out well for us. It didn't work out well for the city. So, this cop is just trying to, protect this city and whatnot. And and the captain, kind of agreed with him, but he said he was doing it off the books. So he took off his hat, he gave him his hat, and there was a picture of Jamie Foxx's character. And they were saying he was the source of the power of all these pills, and he wanted him to bring them in. And he asked him what he said, "What is this?" He told him that's his get out of jail free card. So now the cop is, around looking for Jamie Foxx's character, while Jamie Foxx still looking for who the source of this operation is, because where they mainly selling it. He trying to get up to the top of the food chain, because if he gets up there, then he'll find out where his daughter's at, and he can save her. So the girl, she somehow gets yeah, like us after Jay Fox like had went to the guy that was her dealer. That was like, it was like in the beginning, but he went to the guy who was a dealer, and he wanted to get some answers, and they fought, and dude, used one of the pills, and of course he had to put three more pills in his mouth, and OD and exploded. So as far as that, like, he had his phone, so like when he called the girl, because he know who was gonna be on the other line speaking to her. Hey, thanks too much for you, Coleman. And with with all that, like, once he seen her, of course he took her, pretty much kidnapped her, trying to get some answers. And eventually, they started working together, trying to take him down, because he kind of had to, tell her what happened. They pretty much saved her life too. So while this is going on, the cop is like, wondering where she's at, because he tried to call her, went to the usual place, seen she wasn't there, and then of course when he went to the girl's house, he snuck it through the window, that through a room, and he seen, because he had seen the vehicle for the guys in the suits there, and they were asking her mother all kind of questions, like pretty much to the point, threatening her. So he had to go in there, pretend like he was her lover or something like that. So he pretended. So he took out, he took off his shirt, his pants, like put a towel on, act like he was, he was her lover or something like that. And and of course, he was just like acting like, you're. He said, have they got a warrant, and have they identified themselves to you and all that? And they said no. So she, so they had to end up leaving after that, because he kept going at him. And and after that, they pretty much just, they pretty much just left, and he took him up his phone and tracked him with it. And when you get to then as it goes on, they eventually get to the spot, and then they, of course, they find out you find out who's behind it, and you find they're like close to mass producing it. So that they, so eventually the cop, comes and finds Jamie Foxx's character, and of course things didn't go down, so easily, because he's thinking Jamie Foxx is the bad guy. So he's trying to fight him, and the girl is trying to tell, like, no, he ain't the bad guy. He's trying to rescue his daughter, and the cop thinks that the dude is lying to her. But then soon, but but pretty soon after he had captured dude, captured Jamie Foxx's character, he you know then like certain things happening, and Jamie Foxx told him what was going to happen. So he said, okay, well, this and this is going to happen. He said, you see those guys right there? They are going to they are going to take me. They're going to take me in, and you'll never see me again or something like that. Pretty much going to do some whole black bag type of deal. Take them somewhere to some secret undisclosed location. So of course, after they team up and they have a plan, they fight their way through because they find out that like her daughter's on that Jane Fox's daughter on the ship. So they had to fight their way through all the bad guys and then sneak their way on there, fight their way through, and rescue their daughter. And then it gets close. Then when they about to get out, they get cornered. So Jamie Foxx decided, hey, I'm going to end this once and for all. And you kind of find out like before they get out that Jamie Foxx had undergone like certain he had undergone like a certain experiment that was giving Rangers powers. They hit him with a whole bunch of radiation, and apparently, I guess those abilities were passed down to his daughter, so she didn't have to go through the radiation because it came from her father. So as far as that, they, he, James Foxx was surrounded by all these bad guys, and yeah, and he just pretty much just, he pretty much, took one of the pills 'cause he was saving it as a last resort. So pretty much when he took the pills, you kind of find out he's the most power. He has the most powerful ability out of everybody. He just pretty much just like charged up and started just knocking people away. He just wiping them out. Pretty much any bullets that were coming near him, they were disintegrated. It didn't even matter. I think it was like he was so fast that he could burn stuff with his abilities, but it was cool. He defeated everybody, and after that, of course, he went. He left. He left to wherever with his daughter. Left somewhere safe. Left to go somewhere safe with his daughter, and the girl, went back. To her mother's, and but before she left, James Fox gave her some money to help her get started, with what she's truly passionate about, which is rapping. And then the cop, pretty much, say, hey, his captain, he decided to go back and deal with his captain because he said his captain had a lot to answer for as far as dealing with a certain, dealing with the guys in suits and the people with abilities, their connection with it. So he decided he was going to, take them on, you know, give him a good talking to, and then expose the whole thing. And yeah, I think that's pretty much yeah, pretty much end off on a good note. But in order to really know what all happened on there, you have to go check out the movie on Netflix. But I would say, oh no, it was a pretty solid movie. Had a great storyline. Had a you know, great cast. You know, I mean, I think man, it's like this. Yeah, this storyline. The action was on point. I don't know if it's really anything I would really. I mean, only my only point would probably say like, hey, Maybe maybe just a little bit more action, but that's just me. I just want a little more action. But I think it had plenty of action into it, so it was all pretty much a good solid movie all around. So I mean, if you're thinking about checking out, I think it's pretty good if you like uh you know action with a bit of comedy with some drama. Project Power. That's a good movie for you. That's a movie for you. You like superpowers too. That would work for you. That would be good for you as well. So I guess I guess with that, I guess I will guess that's it for my review. But before I go, I got a video, got a quick commercial about an event I'm hosting on my channel this Saturday. Check it out, and I'll get back with you. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Zero, and this is the announcement to let everyone know that I will be hosting a poetry night on my channel at 7 p.m. Central Time on Saturday night. So anybody that does poetry, spoken word, prose, haiku, or anything of that sort, or even if you have like a talent you would like to share, you're more than welcome to come on and bless the stage, or at least the YouTube stage on my channel that I will be hosting. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. Holding it Bounce Vibration, people, and I will see you later. Yeah, so yeah, with that, for tonight when I say 7 p.m. Central Time, Saturday, but yeah, thank y'all for I think I'll probably end this review. Yeah. So thank y'all for coming through. Let me give my shout outs. Shout out to Crystal Vlog. Shout out to Victoria Shay. Shout out to Natural Laricia. Uh, shout out to, let's see who else came through. Shout out to Damien Strada. Shout out to Dre Day. Shout out to Von D Gaming. And shout out to Ariel Williams. And shout out to Stacey Too Much for You Coming. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all the real MVPs. And oh yeah, I forgot to do this while I was talking. Lone Wolf Pack stand up. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that's gonna catch on. But humble about vibration, people. And I see you later. Have a great day.